Hi learners, in this video I'm going to talk about the importance of tests in selection process and also about the different types of employment tests which is used in the selection process. The use of tests in the selection process offers a host or innumerable benefits. So some of these benefits are listed in this particular slide. Firstly, the selection test helps in determining or estimating a candidate or unsuitability for a particular job. So, since the selection test offers a rational way of assessing the candidate's knowledge, qualifications, therefore, it also helps the employer to assess the candidate on the basis of the particular job role which the candidate is supposed to take. So, selection test helps in assessing a candidate's ability to do a particular job. Then further selection test also avoids biases or selection tests do not offer any scope for favoritism since most of the time these tests are conducted in a structured way, so it leaves very less scope for any bias or favoritism. Further, the selection test also provides the guidelines for reference evaluation. Now reference evaluation here refers to the use of selection tests in selecting or rejecting a portion of the applicants, thereby reducing the number of interviews and other subsequent selection techniques. Further, selection tests also compares or offers a benchmark for comparing between the different candidates. So basically, through the selection test, since the performance standards are already set, therefore it becomes easier for the employer to choose among the various candidates who have applied for the job. Further, the tests, apart from helping an employer to assess the candidate's suitability or unsuitability for a given job, the test also provides an objective method of determining the suitability of a person to a given job. And there is no scope for personal preference or prejudice in the case of test selection tests. Further, since in addition, as the test helps in selecting the best person and as the applicant also is satisfied with the methods of selection, it induces the applicant to remain with the organization. Further, let's look into the different types of tests. The different types of tests which is used in the selection process are broadly classified into two types. Firstly, proficiency tests and then aptitude tests. Proficiency tests are further classified as trade or achievement test and then dexterity test. On the other hand, aptitude tests are classified as intelligence test, personality test and vocational tests. So now first let's analyze what a proficiency test is. A proficiency test refers to the test which is aimed at assessing the skills and knowledge which is already possessed by a candidate. Whereas on the other hand, aptitude tests try to measure the skills and abilities which the candidates may develop at a later stage. So basically aptitude tests are those tests which measure the skills and abilities that have potentiality for being developed at a later stage. So basically aptitude tests help in assessing the interest of the candidate or the desire of the candidate to learn the new task which is associated with a particular job role. Further, let's look into the classifications of proficiency tests. Proficiency tests can be classified as trade or achievement tests and then dexterity test. Now, the trade or achievement test is a test which basically measures the knowledge and proficiency which is already possessed by a candidate. And on the other hand, dexterity test is a test which is aimed at measuring the quickness and efficiency with which a candidate uses his hands and fingers. So basically, dexterity tests are conducted for jobs which involve a lot of typing, like in the case of typewriter, assessing the speed of using the typewriter or typing a particular text. So in such cases, you use the dexterity test. On the other hand, aptitude tests can be classified as intelligence tests. Now, intelligence tests are basically aimed at measuring the intelligence quotient of a candidate. So, this test basically measures the mental capacity, memory power, and the speed of thought process in the candidate. Then we have personality tests. Now, personality tests is basically aimed at measuring the candidate's personal characteristics like the likes and dislikes of the candidate, the various traits of personality like the courage, initiative, emotional ability or emotional quotient in a person, and a host of other personality traits. On the other hand, vocational test is also called as an interest test. So these tests are inventories of the likes and dislikes of the candidates in relation to the work. So basically, interest tests aimed at measuring the interest of the candidate in relation to work, job occupations, and the various hobbies and recreational activities which is possessed by the candidate. Now, the main purpose of this test is to find out whether a candidate is interested or disinterested in the job. And the assumption of this test is that there is a high correlation between the interest of the candidate in a job and the job success. So, only when the candidate has the desire or interest in doing a particular job, then the job role which is taken up by the candidate will be will be fulfilled, or all the duties pertaining to the particular job role will be fulfilled by the candidate. So if an organization wants to make sure that the employee is contributing the 100% to the job, the organization should make efforts through interest tests to find out whether the candidate has the liking for the particular job or not. So these are the different types of tests which are used in the selection process. Apart from this, there are some other tests also which are used in the selection process, like we have knowledge tests. Now, these tests basically aim at measuring the knowledge or information that are easy to develop and most appropriate to be used for the particular job for which the candidate is being recruited, like conducting a test for measuring the knowledge of accounts, taxation, laws, audit. So that comes under knowledge tests. Then we also have situational tests. Now, basically, in situational tests, the candidate is asked to cope with the situation or to solve critical situations of the job. Then, we also have in-basket tests. So, in this test, the candidate is supplied with the actual parameters, telephone and telegraphic messages, and adequate information about the job and the organization. And then the candidate is asked to take decisions regarding the various items which are placed on the in the based on the in-basket information. So in in-basket test, certain information is already given to the candidate, and then the candidate is asked to take various decisions, which the candidate would otherwise be required to take once the candidate is appointed for a particular job. So these are basically the different types of tests which are used in the selection process.